Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm at the Marion County Public Library. I'm here with Andy Grundy III, who has written a book, and he's having a book signing here at the Marion County Library today. It's called Kentucky Fried Fiction.
Kentucky Fried Fiction. Today's my birthday, too. I'm still a young chicken, spring chicken here, Bantam Rooster or something. But anyway, I wrote this book called Kentucky Fried Fiction. I call it a rambling collection of stories and stuff. A whole lot of it, it's all about Kentucky and Marion County in particular, and it has a lot of stories and articles, essays, a little poetry, just anything and everything you ever want to read about our local stuff here. It's pretty good, I think.
Now it says it's a second printing, so when did you actually write the book?
I started the first copy I put out and self-published in 2008. And it had like about 80 or 90 pages, but it didn't have as much in there as I wanted, and there were several kind of errors or slip-ups in there, so I wanted to straighten them out, plus I had a lot of more material, so here's the second edition. It just came out here this past year or so, in 18 months, something like that, and I've had a good reception about it. The ones that's bought it like it pretty good.
That's great. So if you did get the first one, now you can have the expanded and edited copy, right?
Yeah, this is better, a lot better, more entertaining, and you learn a lot more.
So Kentucky Fried Fiction, where'd that title come from?
Because I like Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a friend and I were just sitting around, and
it's just as enjoyable as the chicken, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. This is another booklet filled with Kentucky Fried Fiction, second printing with additional literature, and so that's what's in there.
So are all the articles and essays and stories written by you?
Yeah, except I use two little pieces from other writers to expand on a theme or two or explain a point I'm making, but otherwise it's all mine, you know. And I even got, there's a, see here, there's a cartoon in the Courier Journal. This is, do leprechauns really exist? Of course, but over here we call them defense contractors. Yeah, and this I actually.
Did you draw that?
No, Hugh Haney of the Courier Journal.
Okay.
The cartoonist, he's deceased now. He went on, passed on, but I accidentally got an act of Congress passed through a piece I wrote a long time ago, and they celebrated that in the Courier Journal with that, and the idea I had worked out pretty good, I think. It involves global politics and stuff. Just a movement I wanted to start with, and it happened, and I'm pretty happy about it. And that's a whole lot of what this book is about, you know, work I've tried to do, and I guess I've been a little bit successful anyway, you know. Yeah. And I love to sell a lot more of these. I got bunches of them, you know. And
like I said, we're at the library today for this book signing. So if you missed today, you can still get copies. How can somebody get a copy of your book?
Well, just get contact me directly if you see me around, or I'm not going to give my phone number out because I used to get crank calls, so, you know, whatever. But just check me out. I live out past the city park. And are
they for sale anywhere else here at the library?
Well, no, I just carry the whole supply with me. It's self-published. I could have had it put it on Amazon, but their arrangement is that you got to sell the book, and they pay for the book after 2 weeks. In other words, I got to pay my money to mail it and everything, and in 2 weeks they say they'll pay you, but I'm not. Well, I just couldn't quite, you know, go. So yeah.
So it's self-published, and you can get a hold of Andy, and he can get you a copy of it.
I get the whole supply, and I'm willing to part with them. They're $12.50 a piece, and I appreciate any consideration I could get out of you, friends, neighbors, relatives. Thanks for being here.
All right, and you've been writing for a long time. You know, you have this here, but I know you've been writing for a long time.
In 1970, I went down to Murray State University and got in their journalism program. And about 2 or 3 months after I'd been there, actually about a month, I ended up being a reporter down there for the Benton, the Marshall Courier. And I worked there for 2 years and learned a little bit about writing and shooting pictures and stuff. Then later on, I worked for a bunch of other weeklies around Kentucky. I even I did a stint down in for 3 months down in Texas, had a daily down there. I enjoyed that. I had a good time down in the Texas. People are something else. The eyes of the Texas are upon you. But anyway, it was kind of great. And I worked here at the Enterprise for 2 years too, and I think I did okay. You know, kind of had a falling out. You know, I'm not there no more. But I've had letters published in there and ideas. Every now and then, if I write a news story and it's any good, they'll publish it in the Enterprise. Yeah, Stephen Lay, he did real good. I love the Enterprise staff now, Stevie and Stephen there and everything. Stephen did a real good write up, about this birthday book signing of mine here on my birthday, and try to sell a few books. And I appreciate their help and all that. I appreciate you too.
Yeah, so it's his birthday and a book signing. So contact Andy Grundy if you want to get a copy of Kentucky Fried Fiction and some good reading. Thank you very much. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you want a book, you can call my parents' number. They'll give you my number. That's the best way to. If you want to call and get a copy, or just check me out. A lot of people know where I live. Roll on up, Party Central.
That's right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, this has been Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.